Most people spend their lives on autopilot. They get up, follow a routine, and go to work, repeating this cycle day after day. But what if there's a better way to live? What if you could wake up every day knowing you are in control, doing work you love, and spending your time on what truly matters? You've probably heard the term rat race before. It's that never-ending cycle where you work hard to make money, only to spend it on bills, obligations, and things that don't bring you joy. But the real trap isn't just the work, it's the mindset. The real challenge is how we've been conditioned to think about success. We've been taught to chase the same path, get a steady job, work hard, save money, and one day retire and enjoy life. But life doesn't work like that, and this script doesn't need to be followed by everyone. It's time to reimagine what freedom looks like. The two worlds of work. To break free from the grind, we must first understand that there are two worlds: the world of the time-tied worker and the world of the freedom creator. The world of the time-tied worker. In this world, you exchange your time for money. You show up, you work, and you get paid based on the hours you put in. But as the days, months, and years go by, you realize your time is slipping away, unseen, unappreciated, and unrewarded. Sure, you get paid, but you're stuck in a loop of endless hours with no sense of real control over your life. For instance, think about Jason, a talented marketing manager. He's been in his position for 5 years, and while his salary isn't bad, he's working 60-hour weeks just to keep his job. He's always tied to his desk, answering emails, going to meetings, and delivering results for someone else's dream. Despite his best efforts, Jason feels like he's just running to keep up with the hamster wheel, wondering when it will all change. The problem with this world is simple. The more you work, the less time you have to actually live. And when your life is based on someone else's schedule, your freedom is non-existent. The world of the freedom creator. On the flip side, in the world of the freedom creator, the focus isn't on trading hours for pay. Instead, it's about creating leverage, where your time works for you, not the other way around. This is where you make the rules. You can live where you want, work on your own projects, and most importantly, build wealth on your terms. Take Emma, for example. She used to work in finance, crunching numbers for a large corporation. It was stable, but it drained her soul. One day she decided to take the plunge. She created an online coaching business. With a small investment of time and effort, Emma began creating digital courses, offering personal coaching sessions, and leveraging social media to attract clients. Within a few months, her income surpassed her salary, and her schedule became flexible. She didn't have to ask anyone for time off, and her business continued to grow while she slept. Emma didn't just switch jobs, she switched lifestyles. She began living according to what she valued: time freedom, creative expression, and fulfillment. How to build your freedom. Here's the catch. Escaping the rat race doesn't require a high-paying job, a degree, or even a huge capital investment. What it requires is a change in mindset and a willingness to step outside the norm. Let's break down the steps to creating this new freedom-oriented life. Step 1. Recognize the illusion. You can't break free from something you don't see as a trap. The first step to escaping the traditional path is realizing that the life most people are living isn't the only option. The world tells us that work, stability, and stability, happiness. But that's not true. Stability can quickly become stagnation, and happiness doesn't come from a steady paycheck. The illusion is simple. You're told that if you follow the traditional path, everything will work out. The truth? The moment you accept that traditional work isn't the only way to build wealth and freedom, you begin your journey to real change. Step 2. Redefine success. True success is not about climbing a corporate ladder or collecting degrees. Success is about defining what's important to you, then building a life that revolves around those values. For some, it's spending more time with family. For others, it's traveling the world. For some, it's being able to work on creative projects. Your version of success is unique, and it should be. Step 3. Create leverage. The key to freedom is leverage. Leverage means finding ways to do more with less effort. In the world of the freedom creator, leverage could mean starting an online business, investing in assets that earn passive income, or building scalable systems. Take David, for example. David works as a freelance graphic designer. He was doing well as a one-man show, but his income was limited by how many clients he could handle at a time. He decided to scale his services by creating design templates that he could sell on his website. Now he earns passive income every day without needing to do additional work. His leverage? Digital products that keep selling while he sleeps. Step 4. Automate and delegate. The next step is to stop doing everything yourself. Automation is key. Tools, systems, and even outsourcing work can free up your time and increase your earning potential. For example, Lisa started a small handmade jewelry business online. At first, she was making everything herself, but she quickly realized that to grow, she needed help. She automated order processing, hired an assistant to handle customer service, and outsourced her production to a local studio. Her business began running itself, while she enjoyed more time for creativity and family. Step 5. Focus on meaningful work. Once you've built your foundation of time freedom, focus on the work that brings you joy and purpose. At this stage, it's no longer about chasing money. It's about pursuing projects that excite you and make an impact on the world. Just like Sarah, who now runs a non-profit organization that supports clean water initiatives around the world. You can turn your passions into projects that serve others and feed your soul. Embrace the adventure. The journey from the rat race to living life on your own terms isn't just about making more money. It's about choosing how you spend your time. This process is for anyone who is tired of feeling like life is slipping through their fingers. It's for those who are ready to create something they control. And it's for those who are brave enough to rewrite the script and make their life an adventure worth living. Your new life begins today with one simple decision: to stop living on autopilot and start creating freedom.